Welcome back, 5 aces.
Battle control initialized.
Hey people, it's 10 PM here. The chores are done. The kids are asleep, which means we're probably gonna have a window of about 30 minutes where we're gonna have our peace and quiet, where I can get some casts in, so apologies again for the long absence as well as the low volume for the time being and the low energy cast. It's not that I have low energy, it's just that I'm forced into using low energy mode because, yeah, the kids might be waking up anytime soon. That's about to change next week, because then I'm gonna have basically 3 weeks of an empty nest to myself, which is gonna be kind of an interesting experience. But hey, how about the best of 3? No? It's not enough for you? Alright, let's crank it up. Best of 5? Nah, we're good. How about best of 7? Can we one-up this? Best of 9? That sounds more like up your alley. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. Mr. I Like Men has, very true to his moniker, provided me with a replay package between 2 very distinguished gentlemen who are playing some OpenRA for the entertainment of us here. That is gonna be awesome, and those players are 2 up-and-coming ones who have definitely taken some crazy names recently. We featured them prominently in some of those casts, and their names in the top right. The tank general, Mr. Cav, and he is facing up against a great color scheme, a camouflage color scheme if you will, of DangShot, who has also himself stepped up to the plate and definitely taken out some heavyweight champions already. So this is also played on the balance patch preview, which means that there's just gonna be, the refs are gonna be pass through, and not much else. Some minor balance changes here as well. DangShot going for a nice flank and overwhelming the forces of Cav here. So really awkward angle has been taken by Cav. He has managed to scurry away with his engineer though, I believe. No, actually not. The engineer from DangShot is in the vicinity, is in the hood, but he is unsure as to whether he wants to proceeding with caution. Reason being that he's expecting maybe an APC rush or something that might break up the ranks of those units, but it honestly was kind of a giveaway that there were 20 rifles roaming around. Yep, so another engineer has been purchased. Yikes, that sucks a little bit for Cav. This is the first in a best of 9 game series, so yeah, I'm expecting those players to take some risks here and there. Rockets are being added from DangShot as well as a Ranger, who is going to be accruing a new passenger. And Cav is just going for one Ranger himself into Harvester production, so he's definitely down some infantrymen. Down a Rifler 20, let's put it that way. What about the combat tab? It's not that far apart, but if you take a look at the army, yeah, that speaks a very clear language here. We're gonna take a look at the army itself. You have 14/20 and 3 rockets. That's a big distinguishing factor. What a ballsy engineer. Ranger running interference, but oof, not only getting low, but instantly getting killed off. That is not a good start for Cav. I'm gonna be honest here. This early game has not gone his way, but he has managed to come back from more dire situations than this one. I specifically remember one game against... was against Sub against Cav, I believe, where he just persevered. Alright, 5 Harvesters. Production is ramping up. We are gonna be tabbing back to the construction menu. DangShot is going for light tanks. Alrighty. Was basically 1 light tank. He's a bit late with the service depot. Both players went for triple ref, so it's maybe just a macro slip up. But the early game combat tab definitely favoring DangShot here, so he's got a pretty good shot at taking this mid game in Storm, especially with the combo of the Ranger and the light tank. This is such a lethal combo. He does, however, have a little too many rifles for my taste. Oh, down goes the Ranger. That was a bit too aggressive. He's inching his way forward. Light tank soaking up some damage, getting blocked. Oh, whoa, the Shoutcast misses. That was so big. That was absolutely big. This light tank has done so much here. And the only reason why it was allowed to stay in the fight for so much longer was because the rocket soldier was misfiring on a rifle soldier. So pretty good engagement for DangShot yet again, despite losing his 2 combat vehicles. He is now 2k up. Carl was trailing a little. I'm gonna go back to the production tab. People have asked why I usually highlight the combat tab, the production tab. It's just because usually the most notable things are happening there. It's like, is someone going for a tech transition? Is someone going for throwing the opponent for a loop by going for, I don't know, like 20 grins? That usually tells you a lot. And the army tab, fair enough. DangShot is in a slightly leading position. Civil engineers have been added to the roster as well. So yeah, good backbone. And the army for Cav is minuscule, but he is the tank general, let's not forget about that. He's already got us overwhelming tank numbers, which is about to change by shaving off this 1 tank. Ooh, what a ballsy MCV move. He's trying to fortify this position and probably try and just wall off or close off this flank. Make it flank proof. MCV from DangShot is moving out a little as well. Macro transfer has happened on both sides, and actually Cav has taken 1 extra refinery here, which has not yet been claimed by DangShot. So a little bit of a timing window here. Both the MCVs are moving forward from Cav. He is trying to narrow down the map, make it impossible to get some good flanks in. Meanwhile, the pillbox is shooting at a tent. I was always... These tents are resilient, my friend. This is one of the miracles of OpenRA. Those barracks, those tents are insanely sturdy. Yeah. I have some Boy Scouts experience, and it was always a good time. But I'm gonna be honest. In my memory, tents were never that sturdy. I distinctly remember burning down one, one of my colleagues had torched a tent. That was, by the way, super lucky that DangShot did miss the Conyard deploying there. Did he actually not see it? Oh, he did! What the hell? That was just a straight up mistake then. Maybe he was expecting the army to be around in the vicinity. Alright, a 2 tank flank prompts a move out of the entire army from DangShot, but he is gonna be able to clean shop with this base. However, yeah, that's the Cav tank hammer. He's just sitting in his army, sit in mid, accrue some more value, and he's got his radar dome as well. So we're gonna take a look at the economy. There is a... Oh my lord. Look at that float. DangShot needs to add some more production facilities. His macro is slipping. He would actually be ahead in terms of combat and everything, but he is far, far behind in terms of actual army value. And that has given Cav enough time to react. He needs to kill the Conyard or bust. What is the army doing? DangShot, my friend, that was not the greatest of moves. Okay, he's trying to pull the 1-2 punch. They could have had that one for free, but hey. Army is retreating, but they're losing so much value there. He is bleeding hard. Would honestly be better served with a stop command. Now shoot the Conyard, like hose it down. Yeah, exactly. Hose down the Conyard. That one is dead to right. First artillery has joined the fray. Ooh, gets the kill as well. And manages to escape mostly unharmed. Loses a couple tanks for it, but that's completely worth it. The artillery though, you're in the kill zone, my friend. Welcome to the kill zone. I do not recommend you'd stay any longer here. You might get wiped. There is also, by the way, a massive army move out onto the main base. Ooh, DangShot has an inkling, but this is not gonna end well for him regardless, because there's... Look at the rocket density. I have lauded him as the tank general, now he's switching it up completely. Okay, does not decide to pursue any further though. And the artilleries are starting to hammer away at the pillbox line, but that's just incremental damage. That is residual damage, if anything. Ooh, this is so big. The Conyard has been moved yet again. This is the only Conyard out for Cav right now. He's very quick to capitalize on these moves. That is super impressive. Artillery is just chipping away at the defensive lines yet again. Oh, this is a wipe and a half. This army had a little too many rockets in the pocket. Yikes. Now DangShot is also relocating. But how is he gonna deal with the incursion from Cav on all angles? I think he's got... Oh, with the Harvester. Yeah! The last couple matches we've casted all had some insanely good Harvester usage. And this one, no exception here. Alright, artillery has started vetting up a little. It hasn't actually done that much. It has killed like a couple barracks, 2 or 3 pillboxes. But they're cheap, so... Oh, down goes the heli. Okay, the army would actually be enough. DangShot is not pursuing, like, that is sometimes the difference between winning or losing a game. Knowing when to put on the aggression and when to play defensively. And DangShot had 2 opportunities this game where he would have definitely been better served going on the aggression, but he was playing it a bit more cautiously. Just trying not to get caught off guard, rather than going all in, killing a base off. Killing off a base or 2 or 3. Also the oil drums here, right next to the barracks, that's not good optics. Finally the MCV comes in, providing some more construction radius. I mean, this army has now transitioned to a mostly vehicle-centric, so that's a tried, tested and certified Cav army now. I like that. DangShot is kind of constrained to in his mining operations though, I've gotta say. I really like what he's doing here. That is 1 rocket soldier per ore patch. That is enough to ward off at least 1 tank. Smart. Wait. Ooh, those guys are... No, not long distance mining, that's just an eco transfer. Eco slide is happening. DangShot needs to make some ground in terms of the economy. Go back to production tab. He's finally got his Radadome back online as well. Combat tab, fairly even. 3k lead here. Economy tab though, dead on even. Literally. Okay, I did not see this one coming. DangShot is now 1 Harvester up. And he himself is beginning to amass a superior army. 3 tanks split off from Cav, trying to go God knows where. Probably here. That would be a juicy target, ripe for the pickings. Alrighty. This expansion, by the way, really uncontested. Yeah, DangShot was playing it so safe. He's never overextending, but he's also never making the plays onto the enemy's base. Came to bite him in the ass 2 times here. And this army. First green artillery. That one's got the stealth mode. Camouflage mode engaged. It's like in Shadow Paradise, where the Spectre artilleries are an absolute bane for anyone who doesn't know how to deal with stealth. Nope. Nope, says the turret. And the finishing touch here is provided by the pillbox of all things. Alrighty, that is a death ball. But helicopter support from Blackhawks of Cav, the eyes in the sky. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice anti-air gun. I've got to say, by the way, I've got to commend Cav for his artillery usage. I've never seen him with tier 2, like, sometimes yes, but never really... This has never really been going all in, but he only built 2 artilleries. That is really good here. Oh, DangShot is trying to breach. He's waltzing all in with his tanks. This is going to be a costly engagement no matter what. A costly engagement for all parties involved. So far, the front lines are kind of crumbling. Oh, this helicopter crash though. Providing a crucial damage boost. Wiping out an entire platoon's worth of infantry. Yeah, okay, DangShot's definitely got this. Destroying the positions of Cav. Cav is faltering. He is... yeah, this MCV is not gonna get very far either. Attack move has been issued. Man. More artilleries. Oh. Not the greatest of shots. This one just straight up misses. Cav is floating really, really hard. He's on 12k now. Okay. Assault move is coming out, destroying the entire remainder of the base. Very good. The DangShot has been playing it methodically. There is a counter push and it has wiped out the mining operations here. But question is, can DangShot hold on to this base with artilleries? Well, he's got lots of them. That is a straight up 4 artillery defense. Plus the... yeah. Plus there's also a couple of tanks in the vicinity. As well as reinforcement lines. Okay, the tanks are going in. or when the tanks go marching in, or when the tanks go marching in. Oh man, it's gotta be a Cav game, or when the tanks are marching in. Oh my lord. Like, I swear, he gets better crush rate. The force fire a little overzealous. Overshooting it just a little. The army has been significantly thinned out, but I feel DangShot still is gonna have a hard time holding. I mean, this army is no longer what it used to be, but it is still dangerous. Danger, danger. Yeah, has wiped out pretty much the entire main base here. Okay, DangShot's Conyard survives, that's big. A little bit of a distraction being provided by those civilians, and this is a base trade of sorts. There is... Oh, he got a spy in. I completely missed the spy. Cav got a spy in. Okay, that is veterancy 1 on all infantry units, but he only has the helipad as well as a couple barracks for now. Plus his eco is in shambles. It's not looking good for DangShot's eco either, but he can rebuild way easier. He's got 2 Conyards if it just presses deploy here and just claims the free riff. Plus he's got a massive army advantage for now. We're gonna see how that manifests itself. Yeah, not that big actually, it's just like 20 rifles. But the actual assets are 12k ahead, yeah. It's mostly the defensive structures as well as the overall infrastructure. Man, this is a compact formation. You do not want to engage into this without artillery support. But artillery support is still possible for DangShot, unlike for Cav, who has just basically lost all his tech and production lines as well. What is he going for? Is he rebuilding the econ? No, artilleries, yeah, that's smart. That is very smart. By the way, this is also a ranked game, so... No, it's a spy. This is also a ranked game, so being played on the ranked servers, I just like seeing more activity there. Makes me happy. I myself want to go back to playing so badly, but I've lost all my luster here, like all my... it's so sad. Alright, a little bit of Black Hawk action. Some Black Hawk on Black Hawk. Oh yeah, he has to build light tanks, obviously. Of course, he also lost his service depot. He was thrown back into the Stone Age for now. DangShot, man, wasting some Zook shots on this here. One of the helis goes down. Dude, that's taxpayer money. My friend, what are you doing with those Zooks? If we've learned anything from Company of Heroes 2, it's that Zooks cost, I think, 20 munitions a pop. So it's not very advisable to try and waste them on civilians. DangShot needs to fix his econ here. He is frantically working on building refineries. I presume, no, it's a service depot. He's on low power. Oh, the MCV gets immediately tackled. Yikes. Well, that is DangShot without a Conyard for now. Cav without a Conyard for now. He's moving out. I don't know if that's the right time. Honestly, it feels a bit hopeless. He is tucked away into this corner of the map. He does not have any shot at rebuilding his econ in time. He's on basically 3 harvesters. Has infantry production in the helipad, and that's pretty much it. Is he building? No. He's... yeah, smart. Cav knows that he's so behind, he has to go for an all-in push and hope against hope that it sticks somehow. DangShot also doing the smart thing, just expanding. On low power, mind you. His production speed is actually garbage now. But that's fine. Yeah, light tank back switch after 19 minutes. That sounds legit. But the army that's available for Cav is still scary. Alright, shaving off a little infantry here and there. He sees it. Ooh, as soon as the artillery starts hitting home here, that's gonna be nasty. He's in for a nasty surprise here. I mean, to be fair, the helicopters are in a really good spot for Cav. Oh, the all-in has been hailed. Alright, the all-in signal has been given. What's the force fire of the artillery is completely whiffing for now. Ooh, that's not good. DangShot, you need to be better with your artillery target fire. Finally rectifies his mistake here, but not before losing his entire army. That was unexpected. The army for... Crash landing also not happening here. I mean, the army has been significantly thinned out for Cav as well. But jeez, at the end of the day... It's looking to me like there is still an army left. Is there any gas left in the tank for DangShot? Oh my goodness, don't tell me that Cav is getting away with this all-in push. He's already killed so many harvesters. How? It was the helicopters that were out of position. Oh my goodness. DangShot has somehow stopped his harvester in the ore refinery. Is he broke? He's actually broke. On 6 harvesters and like 5 expansions. Oh, and the light tanks are going to town onto the ore trucks. My lord, you gotta be kidding me. So that's light tanks killing harvesters. Yeah, we've stooped to these levels, huh? Oh, that's by the way a weird visual glitch. I guess it's due to legibility issues. As soon as you zoom out past a certain stage, the veterancy icons disappear. But that is just a visual thing. So don't be surprised if the veterancy just goes away in a pinch. How is Cav still pushing? How is he so ahead in army? There was this one engagement where DangShot was actually lead in the army lead by a large margin, and he completely blew it by having his army out of having the helicopters out of position, and the artilleries were whiffing. I think he can't stop Cav anymore. What the actual fuck is happening here? Oh, he's trying to crash land. Just further exacerbating the death of his service depot. Alright. That is a good fight. I like seeing that. Zook v Zook fights. Man, he's throwing away... DangShot is throwing away so many rockets here. That is 1800. That's 1800 credits he's just throwing into the meat grinder. Don't send them out unsupported. Yikes. He was so efficient up until the mid to late game, but he's completely blown his chances here. Prioritizing the wrong targets and prioritizing the wrong units to build and micro. Yeah, somehow Cav has come out on top, despite being completely broke, by the way. But DangShot is not throwing in the tile just yet. He is still in this. Still in it to win it. I guess the veterancy also played an important role. Don't get me wrong, veterancy 1 on all infantry units is nothing to scoff at. Okay, so this army, a bit ambitious, the tanks were out of position for the time being. So that was a mistake for Cav, that was a routing mistake if anything. Yeah, that is one dead tank. He can't replenish those tanks easily. His eco is terrible. So this game is still going. I thought this was over. No sir. No sir. What about the assets are even? Harvesters are barely, almost even. How? Double helipad for a DangShot, but he definitely can't afford a helicopter right now. Cav is playing such an annoying style now, just setting tanks to all ore patches, and he knows that basically DangShot needs a long time to rebuild his vehicle production, so he's just parking tanks pretty much everywhere, and he knows that the infantry army is really mobile. You cannot play mobile against this style. Oh, rockets finally hitting the jackpot here. Finding 2 tanks. Pretty unsupported for the time being, but there is another wave crashing. And somehow, Cav has procured 3 more tanks. Tanks! We need more tanks! I swear. One of his hidden perks is that his crush rate is increased. Somehow. Oh, DangShot has actually split off his rocket soldiers for now. That is smart. The helipad is the helicopter finishing on time. Just on time. And out comes the war factory as well. But DangShot is broke. His economy is tanking like Venezuela. This ain't looking hot. It's like looking like some crypto charts here. Oh, line of sight is provided. That is looking like the Dogecoin trajectory. Flatlining. Alrighty. Both on one base. And a sort of reverse base switch. I mean, they didn't really switch positions, but both are in their both are forced to mine from their expansions rather than the main. Which is an awkward spot because those expansions are not as juicy as they should be. Artillery's back in the fray. That's the helipad down. That's big. Having no helicopters, no eyes in the sky, that is an absolutely massive advantage for Cav. Who himself is not going for helicopters though, because he's also broke as fuck. I mean, look, this is just war of the developing nations here. I'm sorry, but sorry, not sorry. This is a low econ game if ever I saw one. This is like China granting expensive ass credits or expansive ass loans to developing nations, and then they build like a cyber factory that they have no skilled workers for, you know, and that can't operate and doesn't have a market to sell their products, and it gets really awkward because China wants their money back at some point. Alright. All this tech. And DangShot has, I swear, like 60%... Oh! Okay. That was a mistake on my side, because all the icons that disappear past a certain zoom level, I thought he was still on low power, because I was too zoomed out, but nope. He has powered it down. I was about to say he was on low power for the like more than 50% of this game, but no. Not entirely true. Finally, he's got a second Conyard back out, so he's back to expanding. And the main base for Cav is completely wiped out still. There is still only one Conyard here. He's hoping to get the army mass advantage. But against artilleries, it's really hard to push now. Because you can't find a flanking angle anymore. Those artilleries are too well supported, and DangShot has not spread himself thin this time around. He is very compact in his formations. So his econ is about to bloom and blossom in just a little bit. This army still biding their time. First scouts are being deployed now. This is starting to look like a regular game past the 6 or 7 minute mark when the first army engagements are about to happen. Oh, okay. There is a Black Hawk. Black Hawk's back on the menu, boys. The harvester efficiency is back up to normal for DangShot, so his econ should be spiking by any accounts. Speaking of accounts, the bank account of Cav still looking very, very drained. On 1200 here. Man, this game has been going for half an hour. How? How is this happening? This is the first, I am gonna cast all of these games. I like men sent them to me and ranked them, and he said, yeah, no, don't bother casting all of them, but sir, I'm gonna be casting all of them. It's not only because we've got a little bit of a replay drought, but also those are top tier replays. Like, this is one of the top tier matchups here. Straight up. Oh, the artilleries this time around, the shots are hitting hard. They are hitting real good. The entire infantry corps just got depleted. Okay, there is a push on the other side of the map though. He gets 2 harvesters for his trouble and the service depot. Nothing to sneeze at. Wasting shots here. Aw. What an underwhelming helicopter. Man, DangShot is not having the best of times with his helicopters. Gonna be real honest here. His Black Hawks have been letting him down. His Black Hawks have been suffering from a erectile dysfunction, if you will. One tank being split off. Nope, that's gonna go straight into a turret. That ain't gonna be a fun time for anyone involved, except the turret. Because the tank is not consenting to any of this. I really like what DangShot is doing with the rocket and turret positioning. Because realistically, that's the most likely unit to flank you here. You're realistically gonna be flanked by tanks and not by infantry dispatches, so just deploying one turret here, really good. Ha! What a worthwhile scout. What a worthwhile sacrifice here. Problem is, he still does not have an eye in the sky. There it is. There's the heli back up. The tank general. Hello? How did Kav manage to get like 15 tanks? Am I missing something here? Where's the secondary war factory? What the actual fuck? I'm so confused sometimes. This army is now terrible against this wave of steel. Kav somehow doing it again. Getting back up to a scary army. It has at least been scouted by DangShot, so he knows what is up against. Yeah, the artilleries are just backing the fuck out here. He needs to transition over. He's broke. Dang going for a secondary war factory and going for light tanks. He lost his service depot again. Yeah, light tanks are not the solution. Light tanks are a bridge piece at best here. They are not going to be able to hold the ground against mediums. Because unlike lights, mediums actually have damage. That is something that light tanks sorely lack. In goes the cavalry again. Is he doing it yet again? This is probably one of the more decisive engagements here. The artillerists are in a really good position this time around. Oh! Helicopter crash also aiding the cause. The infantry lines are crumbling. That is just a straight up wipe. Oh my lord. Okay, this artillery defense was impeccable. Perfect positioning from the artillerists this time around, so DangShot didn't even have to do anything besides watch infantry die and listen to the death screams on repeat. What a game indeed. SpecChat, you're completely on the money here. This was insane. What an opener for game 1. Hell yeah, and we've got 8 more of those. So, we're on 31 minutes. I'm probably gonna make a cut here for the time being, but I'm gonna be releasing the next casts piecemeal. And over a shorter span of time. I'm not gonna intersperse them within weeks. I'm gonna be releasing 2 or 3 per week because I'm gonna get started casting right now. Okay, this was awesome. More of that, please. And there's gonna be more. So thank you to Mr. ILikeMan for providing us serving us a chunky replay package here. Thank you guys and girls for watching, and we'll be back in a couple days with part 2 out of 9. Stay tuned. 5 Aces out.